how special my hair is. It's so special. Wow. How do I change it so that you can't see that? Now I just got... Nobody. Just me, myself, and I. Hello, person in the stream. How are you tonight? Welcome in. Hi, Ashlyn. How are you? Is that how you say it? Can you tell me? I feel like I always say it wrong. I feel terrible. Autistic AF was live streaming and his internet died midstream, so we're all migrating over here. Oh, well, welcome. Have I watched his videos before? I feel like I've heard of that channel before. Hi, Stephanie. You're watching another one of my videos. What were you watching? A bad one? Ashley. It kind of sounds like something from Lord of the Rings. Hi, Brian. Hi, TJ. He started 3 months ago and he's awesome. That's cool. Hey, 18 people and 1 like. Sounds about right. Hi, Renee. Burnout. Been a hard day. Yeah, burnout's the thing. Hi, Linda. If everyone has the energy to click the like, that'll really help push me out there. Thank you. Or not. We could keep it small, intimate. I have my headphones so I can hear now. Do you usually watch my live streams with no headphones? No, because that's pretty funny. I'm trying to figure out what to do because I don't want you to have to look at the light. I guess just stay in front of it. No. Okay. How about that? I look a mess. Hi, Renee. Hello, everyone. What are you up to tonight? I was inspired by Taylor from Mom on the Spectrum. She did a rando live stream. See, we already lost our first person, guys. I think maybe people didn't like the name of my live stream. Blake, you missed so much. And actually nothing at all. Hi, Dane. It's only been 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so you didn't miss anything. Making some tea. Delicious. Hopefully not too much caffeine. Hi, Nathaniel. I'm sorry that Autistic AF, his internet died because I've had that happen to me too. Renee says, sorry, I have no idea what the theme is. Is it because I put that this was like a really interesting live stream that you won't want to miss? Surprise! It was clickbait. Don't say that autistic people can't use sarcasm. We will show you. Yeah, I just came to hang out for a while. See how everybody's doing. What have you guys been up to today? Welcome in, 25 people. If you have hands with working fingers, please go ahead and click the like. If not, then no judgment. The theme is Claire will talk to us. I hear you, Underhound, I'm like that too. I'm really good at, like I can really do good sarcasm, but I take everything literally that's being said to me, everything. Smash the like button like it owes you money and you're a low-level mob enforcer. Yeah, Nathaniel, I'm like I could do I grew up with a very, my dad has a very dry sense of humor, he's very even-keeled and, like, you wouldn't be able to tell he's being or I mean, I grew up with it, so I know if he's being sarcastic, but I've heard from other people that they don't know. I like dark humor. Well, let me turn off the lights. Hi, Morbat X. Hi, I've never been here before. I should probably watch some of your videos so I could get to know you a bit. Well, sorry. Uh, Dane, yeah, it's so interesting. British humor is either slapstick or drier than dry. We watched a lot of British humor in my house. There was a lot of Monty Python going on in our house. Hi, Pia Bellman. How's things? Fine. Thank you. I like whatever humor that makes me smile. Well, that's probably a good thing that you don't like humor that doesn't make you smile. That's a little better. I haven't heard of the Carry On movies. How about knock knock jokes? Uh, I don't know. Carry On movies. Hmm. They were Brit long ago. Are they no longer Brit? Did they move to another country? I have a profoundly disturbed sense of humor. I'm sorry. Hi, 28 people and 22 likes, guys. We're doing better. Was it my call to action? If you have working fingers and you see a thumbs up button, could you help me out and press it? Recently, I've been watching Arrested Development for the first time. That's been pretty funny. So what kind of, do I have any pets? Yes. Do you have any pets? Trying to get an appointment. Finally got an appointment to get tested in October. Still trying to figure out if I'm required to bring another person along. Yeah, it's hard to say. For my tests, I did everything online, thank goodness. And then they spoke to somebody else over the phone. They interviewed them over the phone. 2 cats and a bird. That sounds like a dangerous combination. 2 cats and a guinea pig. Another dangerous combination, you guys. I wanna sit comfortably, but then you're gonna see the light behind me. What if I do, like, uh doop. No, then you're going to see my feet up on the counter. 30 people. Wow. Hey, guys. 10 minutes in. I don't think I can be honest if they are there. That makes sense. I mean, maybe they won't make you talk while they're in there. I don't think they would do that to you, like make you talk in front of a person that you know. That would be really awkward. Bobby Lee, I have a horse, but only in my imagination. Does the horse go galloping through your dreams? Nathaniel, what does my name mean? If you go to my channel page, the first video on the channel page is why I named my channel what I named it. It has to do with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So what have you who have you guys been watching on YouTube lately? Anybody I should know about? Any do you guys have any suggestions for autistic creators that I should have on my new podcast? Hey Julia. What I am mind blind, okay. Autistic AF. I'm awaiting for the March episode of the podcast. That's cool. Orion from Australia? Just kidding. I hope he sees that. Orion's a friend of mine, and he's already agreed to be on the podcast. So I don't know. I think it's probably fine to tell you this, but I was messaging with him the other day, and I was like, I already asked you to be on my podcast, Orion. He's like, did I say yes? And I was like, no worries. You said yes. I haven't had Orion on my podcast yet, but I have had him on the Autism World Tour, which is a series I did a few years ago. Taylor has also said yes to be on my podcast. We just haven't scheduled it yet. I'm going to write down some of the ones that maybe I haven't reached out to yet. Yeah, Blake, I did a series called the Autism World Tour. I think there's 4 episodes. I should really pick it up again. It's just me interviewing people with autism from other countries because there's not a ton of content. Hi, BMAC. There's not a ton of content out there for people who are on the spectrum in other countries. Bobby Lee. Does Bobby Lee have a channel? Welcome, Bobby Lee. Sorry, I hope that you don't take that as an offense that I just asked if you had a channel. I'm not familiar with your work, but that doesn't mean that you're not amazing. Sometimes you'd think I'd know all of the major autism channels, right? Because I'm not like a big autism channel, but I'm not a small one either. I'm like a medium. He's not the real Bobby Lee. Yeah, I do have Meg tentatively scheduled for March. So that is tentatively scheduled. Who else do I have scheduled? Let me see. I don't want to share because what if it changes? Do, 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 do. Medium is the best size. Hello, friends. Hey, Barry. Oh, you know what? I haven't asked I am mind blind. I should ask her. You're right. The only thing is, like, I don't have a huge channel. So, like, some people, like, that I don't know personally, if I reach out to them and they've got, like, huge channels, it's like, why would they wanna be on my podcast, you know? I feel, like, a little self-conscious about it. Who is Bobby Lee? Is he, is he an autistic YouTuber? How is the crochet Amanda? Is Amanda I am mind blind? I've got some really good names on my list. There Hey, Sam, welcome, first time viewer. Wow, first time live viewer. Paige sounds good too. Do you think Paige might be too cool for me? That would be my worry. She's, like, young and cool, and she's got, like, a Instagram, and I'm not saying that the other people who are on my list aren't cool. I think it's a reflection more of how I feel about myself. I might as well ask. Maybe I will. I'd love to get a cast member from Love on the Spectrum, so that's one of the things I'd like to pursue. Yeah, I don't know if Paige does a bunch of collabs. Thanks, Brian, that's nice of you to say. Blake, who is wacky as she is funny? Me? Dr. Kojo Sappho. I don't know who that is. I could write them down. The thing about, finding people who are autistic to do the interviews too is it can be difficult scheduling. I think we talked about that on the last podcast. It can be difficult scheduling because we're all autistic and we all have our different, like, energy levels, so Julia, I do know that Elon is an aspie. I feel like I would have some critical things to say to him. So, I'm not sure if that might be the best idea. I'm gonna end that commentary right there. Mark Grimshaw, autistic comedian. There are some super funny autistic comedians, come on. I'll write that down. The other thing I have to say, though, is, like, I honestly, I wanna, just make it clear, I can't pay people, so if, like, they're professional enough that they, um, expect payment, that might be an issue. I'm not at that point yet, so maybe later on in the podcast. How long do I prep before someone comes onto the pod? Is there a standard set of questions? Great question. I do have a set of questions that I've typed up, in response to others who have asked for them. It's okay, Linda, have a good day. Um, but the podcast, Autistic People Talking, is meant to be more casual. The questions I've written up just outline what the things I'd like to talk about so that somebody could feel ready for that. Because a lot of times, autistic people like to know what's coming. Who is Patrick Teehan? So far, I've got I Am Mind Blind, Autistic AF, Bobby Lee. Was that a real one? I don't think so. Maybe I'll just cross it out. Meg, who I have reached out to, and she is being scheduled. Paige Lyle, Dr. Kojo Staffo. If I find out that that's not a real person, that's fine. It's funny, I guess. And then Mark Grimshaw. Blake. Autisiomatic. Okay, good. Autismatic. If I find out that that's just a robot, well, that would be pretty cool. Hey, Jenny! Jenny is an autistic YouTuber, guys. Jenny Aspie. She's newer to the game, but she's doing a great job. Jenny, I wanted to give you a compliment. I thought that your recent video, I thought that the editing is much improved, and you're doing a really great job. So keep up the good work. You're doing great. Hi, Lori from Mississippi. No, it's Quinn. You're welcome, Jenny. That's so nice. 39 people here on a Thursday evening. How cool is that? Hey, Tracy. Neurodivergent. That is such a good idea that she has already been on my podcast. She was on the first episode and we just finished the second episode. So if you look for my podcast playlist, Autistic People Talking, Jen from Neurodivergent is the first one on there. So definitely check that out. I can have her on again. She's so nice. Same dame. I'm also an autistic robot. It's Friday afternoon in Australia. Where's Orion Kelly? Where is he? I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. I don't know if anyone said mom on the spectrum. Mom on the spectrum? Why would I want her on my channel? Taylor's one of my very good friends. She's already said she'll be on the podcast. And I can't wait. Paul McCulleif. Hello, James. Welcome. Welcome, welcome from Spokane, Washington. I've never been to Washington. How do you make friends with other autistic creators? Is it like when you're in school and pass them a note, check yes or no? Paul, Autism from the Inside. That's a great idea. I don't think I've ever seen him do a collab, but maybe he'd be on my podcast. Don't mind me, I'm just 85 years old and writing it on a piece of scrap paper. He has? Okay, cool. Sam, you felt like you were having coffee with your roommate from 1995. Well, I am older than 1995, so Yosemite Sam, yeah, I need to ask her. I look good for 85. What's my secret? Moisturizer? Hi, Megan. What's up? Perpa Ella. They're a good one as well. Do, do, do. All right, so far we've got I Am Mind Blind, Autistic AF, Meg, Paige Lyle, Dr. Ko Sappho, Mark Grimshaw, Autismatic, Paul from Autism from the Inside, Yosemite Sam, and Perpa Ella. Oh, and then also Orion and Taylor. Maybe it's not a very funny joke, but I always say that Orion and Taylor and I are like the Trinity, and I'm definitely the Holy Spirit because I'm invisible and nobody notices me. At least the algorithm. So this is where the party moved to. Well, guys, let the rest of the party know. Thanks, guys. That's sweet. Thanks, Barry. I appreciate that you think it's funny. Oh, that's cool, Dane. I think it's so crazy. Like, you don't anticipate that people will. I never anticipated that people would resonate with what I was saying. I just felt like I would be screaming into the void. Hi, OCD brain. You know what I was thinking? I think the reason too that like and I'm not upset or anything. I was just thinking about it earlier today. I've noticed that the autism channels that grow faster and have a lot more subs than me have autism, autistic, or spectrum in the name. Have you noticed that? So I think I maybe chose the wrong name. I think that maybe I should rename my channel Autism, Autistic, Woodshed Theory, Spectrum. Just cover all the bases. Ashlyn, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it, don't worry. I'm just saying. Yeah, Barry, your channel could be called Barry Autistic. Lyndon on the Spectrum. What do you think? Jenny, 10,000 subs is so amazing. I think I'm kind of referring to, like, some of my best friends on YouTube who have the names that are more autism centric. We kinda started around the same time, and they've seen more growth, but then they do focus more on the autism aspect for sure. Where did I get my name from? Renee, check my first channel page. The first video is how I name my channel. I don't know, Zuma One. I think the autistic woodshed sounds like a place that they'd put autistic people. I don't know. I don't know about that. It sounds like the Chokey from Matilda or something. Tism talk. Are you guys saying I should rename porch coffee Tism talk? I don't know if I could stomach it, guys. Of course, like when I that would be the worst porch coffee ever, Brian. We finally figured it out. We have cracked the code. I don't think I'm gonna rename porch coffee Tism talk, guys. I'm sorry. It seems like you guys like that idea, but when do we get to buy Woodshed coffee merch? Sam, go to woodshedtheory.com. You can buy a porch coffee mug. That's the merch I have available. And I'm not joking either. Woodshedtheory.com. Hey! Happy birthday, Dragon Wolf! Porch coffee after dark. Tism talk. Can we talk about autism anytime? Coffee spectrum. Guys, you're killing me. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I could Oh, I hope that it's very clear that I love my my autistic creator friends very much. Please don't misunderstand me. The fact that they have those names in their titles, I think that that is a great idea. I just didn't even think about it when I started. I did not think about it at all. I didn't think yeah. I thought that the story behind my name had to do with autism, so I just my personal experience with autism, so I thought that was enough. Okay, Dragon Wolf, I don't know if they've said anything that I should be worried about, so thanks, guys, for understanding if I don't wanna change the name of my channel. I'm kinda committed now. It's all over my branding and everything. It wasn't here. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Thanks, Blake, I appreciate that. Yeah, Mary Shelley's awesome. I could change my name to the following. First, not Orion Kelly, that autistic guy. What do you guys think of that one? Second, other mom on the spectrum. I'm not a mom, but maybe in the future. We could do third, I'm autistic now what? 2. Not a mom on the spectrum. I love it. Lori, I'm not gonna change my name, I'm just teasing. I don't know if you were here, but I was just referring to the fact that it seems that maybe I should have chosen a name that had autism or spectrum or something in the title. That's more of a, "Hey, over here, group." Neurodiverse and cursed. Maybe if you're doing a, channel that focused on, like, horror and neurodiversity. Thanks, Amanda, that's nice. I like the name too. I'm not gonna change it. Maybe for, April Fool's Day, it'll suddenly change. Probably to, like, autism would spectrum shed. Theoryism. How many mugs do I need to buy to get a jingle episode? My spouse has told me I need to do an entire porch coffee in song, so I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Barry goes to the woodshed at least once a week. Sounds like a personal problem to me. Somebody mentioned that there's another person who sings their, intro. There's more than one. Lots of people, I mean, not maybe not lots, but many people sing their intros. That's what we need to do, Bobby Lee, a Mister Rogers episode. It's a beautiful day in the woodshed. Won't you be autistic? Hello, autistics. I love me some Mister Rogers. Probably because of the puppets. Show me an autistic person who doesn't love a puppet. And I'll show you a liar. Oh, thanks, Sam. You didn't have to do that. That's so sweet of you. There's an autism musical that has come out. Has anyone gone to see it? I think it's on Broadway, maybe? Is it called How to Dance in Ohio? I haven't seen it. The phantom of the autism is here. It's all in your head. That's like the mom character, the unsupportive mother. When you're on the spectrum all the way. Let's talk about this. What about, I don't know if you guys saw my short earlier today. Meg from I'm Autistic Now What put a video out today. I watched it and I was kind of shocked because a few weeks ago I saw somebody I'm acquainted with from I went to like high school with. They posted something and their response was like, everyone wants to have autism these days. They want to feel special. And how I did not respond. I took a step back. I did not engage because you know what? I don't have to. I'm totally cool. Whatever. I don't need to influence people and fix everything. And then, so Meg did this video uh, about these guys on TikTok who are making videos about how people just want to be autistic because they want to be special. Rocky Spectrum Horror Show. I love it. Uh, yeah, and so far I've only had one person comment that they felt special after an autism diagnosis. All the other comments are no, which is fine. Listen, the reason I have open questions on videos like that is because we all feel differently. We all have our own opinions and those are valid. But um every other response was like no, which was my response too. Like, who's getting an autism who wants to be like okay, maybe people want to be special, but via an autism diagnosis? That's bananas. And Bobby, that's totally fine if you feel special, like, that's fine, but, like, to me, it's bananas because that was not on my mind when I was, like it was a very emotional time for me to learn I was on the autism spectrum. It brought so many answers to my life. It didn't make me feel special, it made me feel relieved, seen, uh, but also, like, confused. There was a lot of trauma to work through. Like, I like, the idea of, like, it being like, "I'm special." Somebody wrote, like, "Yeah, I felt especially weird. I felt especially outcast." Yeah, I always felt different. 50 people. Hello, everyone. We'll stay on for a few more minutes. Then I have a date to watch some more, Arrested Development. I didn't know sitting by yourself at lunch was special. I didn't know copying everything all the girls did in high school to try and fit in was special. I didn't know hanging out with the teachers and not the students was special. If only I was special. Special meltdowns, special burnouts. Validating myself is the path. Great. No, that's awesome. I feel better that I know. That's true, Bobby. I thought getting to know the teachers was off limits because they were authority figures. That's interesting because, for me as an autistic person, Jenny, I always struggle to see, with the boundaries of authority figures. To me, all people were on the same level as me. So, like, I didn't really, um I didn't really see that as, like, off limits, I guess. Also, adults, when you're an autistic kid, they seem to tolerate undiagnosed, I don't know, tolerate you more. That's how I felt, like they were more accepting. Barry used to clean the dishes in the teacher's break room. Oh, yeah, they loved you, Barry. Yes, I was also a teacher's pet, Blake, or at least I think that's what people would have thought. Okay, Bobby, yeah, I get you. I understand what you're saying. Don't let anyone devalue. I'm not saying I'm devaluing myself. I'm just sharing my experience. Oh, look, Barry, you got a friend who used to watch the teapot. Were they in there with you? I had a really, I think, oh, what's her name? She was on Love on the Spectrum, and I can't remember her name. She recently posted something about, like, levels of physical boundaries. Um, I wish I had had that because I would, like, hug anybody. I just didn't know. Lord of the Flies, my teacher had us vote for students that best represented each role in the book. I was voted the responsible parent. Hmm. Blake says, "Teapot watchers, stand up." And then you don't forget the, innate sense of justice most of the time, unless it kinda had to deal with what you were going through, but, like, the innate sense of justice of, like, being disliked by the other students because you would tell on them because they weren't following the rules. Hey, Dark Judge, welcome. Yeah, kids love it. You think adults hate being corrected. Kids love it when you tell on them. That's the way to make friends right there. Bobby, you seem to be a very, spiritual person, am I right? You seem to have a lot of spiritual advice. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. We're just having a laugh, Bobby. Not taking ourselves too seriously, I hope. How to make friends and influence people. Tell the teacher all about their screw ups. Yeah. And you're really helping the person too, you know? Become a better person. Nathaniel, I know that How to Make Friends and Influence People is a book. That's why it was a funny joke. I only cheated once. No, I mean, I'm sure I've cheated other times, but senior year of high school, I had just gotten this is how old I am. I had just gotten the iPod Nano, for Christmas, and it was the test before graduation in, like, civic studies or something, and, I had already gotten into college, so, like, what were they gonna do, right? Like, I'd already been accepted. So I downloaded all I remember too, 'cause, like, just like many families at the time, our computer was, like, in the corner of the kitchen, And my mom was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm studying." And I downloaded all of my notes onto the iPod Nano, taught myself how to do that. And then, I just kept it on my lap and used it to cheat on my last test. Please don't tell anybody, guys. I mean, I'm a sham. I'm a sham. But the funny part was I just wanted to do it. I just because I hadn't before, so I coulda just studied. And, I remember the teacher being like, "What's that on your lap?" And I was like, "Oh, it's an iPod." She's like, "Okay." She kinda did sound like that. But, at the time, guys, the, that was, like, pre-smartphones and stuff, like, nobody thought that you could put notes on an iPod, so Sam's gonna report me? I guess in college, there was a time. Okay, in college, there was a time that I was supposed to report, like, these exercises I was doing, and I fudged it. And, of course, a normal person would have just let it go, but by the time graduation rolled around, I felt so bad about it, I was willing to not graduate, and I wrote the professor and told the truth. And I was like, "I know there may be ramifications," and he never got back to me. But I heard through the grapevine that he told a class that if we were gonna lie, if the students were gonna lie on their reports, he didn't wanna know about it. Yeah, I reported myself, Julia. I did. Because I justice is important. Justice is doing the right thing is important. Oh, man, I just think about my undiagnosed life and what I went through, and I'm just like, "What the all the way directly to jail." That sense of justice applied to everything. Everything. Step 1 from being diagnosed. Oh gosh, he's here. Guys, he's here. He just won't leave me alone. He won't stay away. Orion, we were just talking about you. Orion, um, welcome. I hope you're well. I was talking about you're not gonna go back and watch this whole live stream. I mean, that would be ludicrous. Don't do that. Um, in the nicest way possible. I was thinking all of the channels that are more successful than me. I think my misstep, Orion, is that I didn't put the word autistic, spectrum, or autism in the title of my channel. I really missed a big opportunity there. So we were coming up with some names like autism shed, woodtism, autistic theory. Or I was like, what about okay, Orion, you ready? Not Orion Kelly, that autistic guy. Thoughts? Hi, Jet. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. You're right. I should just hyphenate and have a subtitle like Orion does. It could be Woodshed Theory, hyphen, all in caps. This is an autism channel. Or just all in caps, autism, autistic, spectrum. Orion, I hope I didn't offend you. But that could drum up some support for my channel if we had a bit of a beef. Don't you think? and then, we could get somebody to make autism YouTube drama videos. Darn it. I didn't offend Orion. Man, he's really hard to offend, guys. I try all the time, and I just what can I do? I just wanna remind you guys, there's 59 people watching, which is, that's kind of you, but there's only 52 likes. So, if you have a working thumb or index finger and you can, see the thumbs up button, could you please click on it? Orion says, "It's not my name, it's just you." Okay, great, good to know. Good to know it's not my name, it's just me. Are you telling me that people don't wanna come from near and far to watch a middle-aged woman talk about yarn? Are you freaking kidding me? What about the people without working thumbs or fingers? Call somebody into the room. You don't look like a woodshed. Amanda says, "I seem early age, not middled." Well, thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Autistic people do look younger than they are, I think. Don't take Orion seriously. Okay. Autistic cat and yarn lady is your new name. I don't know about that, Orion. I saw you trying to get the cat demographic to come over to your channel this past live stream that you did. I saw you trying to do that, trying to have a cat channel. Claire, you aren't middle aged yet. Well, you're right. I guess that would be dying pretty young. Pre middle aged. Autistic AF is trying to corner the cat market. I'll have you know that I've had cats on my channel for a long time. And don't let Tay from Mom on the Spectrum make you think she's had cats longer than me. She has. But that doesn't mean that cats aren't my thing. Thanks, Alex. I'm so happy. Oh, Orion, everyone was asking if you're gonna be on, my podcast. I let them know that you are. You're just not scheduled yet. Orion, do you have any requests? We made a list of people wanna see on the podcast. That's it, Orion. Don't tell Jen. Neurodivergent. Clautism. Er? Sorry if I'm not responding to everybody. The chat's going a bit too fast for me to talk to everybody, but thank you. Like a clairvoyant. Kind of. I always think of Claire. Well, so did all the people who made fun of me in high school. Totally fine. I'm apparently being very random this evening. That's cool. Clairvergent. Autistic clairvoyage. And the whole thing is a nautical theme. Like really ham. I love it. Amanda, you feel very random every evening. Orion, so many potential guests for you. Like who? Claritism. The story does take place on a ship. You know what? You turn a woodshed upside down. What do you have? A wood ship. Exactly, Amanda. Bah, ha, 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 ha. All right, guys, I'll give you a few more minutes, but I'm technically past my 1-hour time limit. And I already told Orion Kelly that I'm gonna stick to 1 hour because even when I'm feeling good on a live stream, I need to, not overexert myself. Sam said he just bought a mug. Don't go changing the theme now. Ahoy, mateys, and welcome to the wood ship. Autism. Hello. Have Sam on my podcast. Why? Karen from Proudly Autistic. I'll write that down. In our first episode, Orion Kelly walks the plank. That'll get rid of him. How about we knock him out, but then we puppet his mouth to say, and before I go, please go subscribe to Claire from Woodchat Theory. It's perfect. It's a perfect plan, guys. Mugshot theory. Orion, are you hit up all the time? USS Woodshed Theory with Peg Leg Claire. You guys are killing me. Oh, you know what, too? If we get rid of Orion Kelly, I can inherit all of his Hawaiian shirts to wear on the good ship USS Woodshed as the captain pirate. Now don't try to hide them, Orion. This sounds more like Bloodshed Theory. I hope everybody knows that this is a big joke. Hi, Michelle. We're not really getting rid of Orion. We're not really. Orion, I'm not dissing your shirts. I just said I was gonna wear them. You know that my favorite part about you is your shirt collection, right? Orion, did you read what Barry just wrote? I hear he's buying a new closet soon for even more shirts. Or just turn his shirts into sales. There once was a man called Orion. A shirted old feller was he. Orion has the best shirts on autistic YouTube. So the best part of me are my I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Yeah. Barry, how do you think how do you think I do at writing sea shanties? The best beef ever. Orion and I have no beef. We're friends, but, well, hey, Orion. Oh, you're right. Thanks, Orion, for reminding me. Who wore a shirt that was Orion and Hawaiian, they do rhyme. Okay, you're right, Orion. Thank you for letting us, tease you a bit. If you are not subscribed to Orion and you've been living under a rock or have been out to sea for several years, make sure to go, look at Orion Kelly, that autistic guy's, channel. He is an amazing resource for autistic people. He's late diagnosed, just like me, and, yeah, his content is great. He also wrote an amazing book called what was it called? A Story of Shirts? What's it called? Just kidding. It's called, Autism Feels, and I'm still reading it. Blah, blah, blah. Barry said he's gonna unsubscribe to you so he can subscribe again. No, it's called Autism Feels, guys. I have the book. I bought a copy, okay? A hardcover, okay? Not a hardcover, they don't sell them like that. What I mean is a physical copy of the book. It is not called That Autistic Book. Hi, Margot. Orion is one of my first autism community YouTube channels. Yeah, Orion's amazing. I have to make fun of him now because when my channel blows up, I'm never gonna be able to make fun of him again, you know? And I know he won't mind after I did that 48-hour live stream for the video he had coming out. Okay, all right. Orion's right. It's 8 minutes past my limit. Have a wonderful have a wonderful evening, and I'm so glad that everyone came out. Orion, can you just give me some reassurance that you're not mad before I sign off? Thanks. Bye, everybody. Bye, Ashlyn. Bye, Jason. Bye, Brian. Bye. Farewell. Bye, Holly. Oh no, he's really mad. Well, gonna have to deal with that guilt forever. Okay, bye, everybody.